If you are judging the effectiveness of your social media by comments, likes, and shares, as a business owner, you're probably getting really frustrated. You are not going to be able to compete with influencers and people that are on there to make entertainment. And that's going to discourage you and stop you from using social media and possibly making money in your business. But don't do that. I'm going to talk about the 1% rule, where you can shift your mentality of how you're judging your social media's effectiveness by using this 1% rule every single time. That way you don't get bought into the likes and comments, and you can focus more on improving your quality over and over again. So obviously social media is a game where you have to see how many likes someone has, how many views a video has, how many comments are on that video, the shares, the saves, all of the things. There's metrics to judge what a good social media post is. And if you're only using that to judge, it's going to get really discouraging of, why is my stuff not performing well? Should I stop? Should I keep going? It's the dopamine hits or not hits that really are what makes social media a hard game, especially for business owners. Like, as a business owner, your goal is to make money through social media. You want to generate leads, and it makes you really impatient, because if you do something for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and you're not seeing the traction, you just want to give up. But I believe Mr. Beast said it the best when he said, I focus on making every single video 1% better in one aspect of the video. So if we look at the aspects of creating a video, we'll break it down into 5 different little things. We have the audio, we have the video, we have your topic ideation, we have your editing, and we have your on-camera presence. And the way I like to use social media, instead of focusing on the views and the likes, especially when you're getting started, you focus on one of those 5 aspects in your video, and you try to make one of those aspects 1% better every single time. So here's how this works. So let's say you as a business, you put out your first video. You look at it, and I want you to get as much feedback as possible from as many people as possible. Don't overthink it, just post it. And I want you to ask all of your colleagues, I want you to ask your customers, your friends, your family, what they think of the video, and be honest and give them those 5 aspects of a video to kind of judge it on, and ask them, what do you think I'm the best at with those 5 aspects? And what do you think I'm the worst at? And what I suggest doing is you take what the common denominator of your worst aspect of the video is, and you start making improvements only to that. So now you would record another video. And when you record your next video, let's say that your on-camera presence was what was the worst. They're like, yeah, you're monotone, your videos aren't engaging, I just don't like what you're doing on camera. You personally are not holding my attention. That's a shot to the old ego, isn't it? So, next video, we don't change anything about the camera. We don't change anything about your audio. We don't change anything about how you came up with the topic. We only focus on you as a person on camera. So, what did they say? Maybe you didn't enunciate well enough. Maybe you didn't smile. Let's focus on only one of those things. So the next time I record, I'm going to think about, I'm going to up my energy 1%. I'm going to enunciate better 1%. Whatever that thing is, we're trying to make that one little aspect of the video 1% better. Then you post it. Get your feedback once again and do it over and over and over. I know this sounds difficult because you're going to be judged based on the likes and the comments and the shares and the views. But if you ignore all of that and you really use some self-reflection to say, is this 1% better in that aspect of the video? It will get better, because practice is going to allow you to get better at that thing. Then 10, 20 videos down the road, maybe you're getting people commenting back to you. Maybe the people you went to in the first place will say, hey, I've noticed your videos. You've gotten way better at enunciating, smiling, being energetic on camera, whatever it is. Now you know that's not the biggest negative in your video. I need to work on something else. And maybe it's now your audio's not that great. You notice it. You're listening back to your videos and, it's just not as clear as you want. It's not as crisp as you want. You hear other creators that are in your industry and it's like, man, their audio sounds awesome, but mine doesn't. So now that's the new thing you focus on. Maybe you didn't have an external microphone and now you add one. Maybe you were talking too loud and it echoed too much in your room. Maybe you didn't have any rugs around and so there wasn't any sound dampening where you were. Maybe you were standing next to roads, but you figure it out every single time to make it 1% better. Now, your on-camera presence has gotten better and your audio has gotten better. You've got something else now that you focus on to improve, because you don't change what the new audio set is. You don't change what your new practiced on-camera presence is. You only change the thing that's the worst a part of your video now. And if you can do this over and over and over again and just take the lowest thing and keep bringing it up and raising the bar of your entire video over and over and over again, your videos are going to get really good. It's just like sports. You have to practice to get better. Obviously, there's anomalies where people come in and the first time they pick up a basketball, they're the best player. But more times than not, you have to practice and improve to become better at what your craft is. And so by taking this 1% rule and doing it over and over and over again and making the worst thing that is in your video better every single time, the level of your video is going to raise so much higher. So let's say you started off, you were a 30 out of 100 for your overall video performance. By raising the bar each and every time, you could get to a 70 or 80% just by only focusing on one or two things. The best video makers and creators in the world do this. They can't focus on 5 different things to improve every single video because it'd be overwhelming and they would never know what's actually working and what they need to focus on. They focus on one little specific thing every single time and let everything else be the same. Because if you can do that over and over again, the overall performance and overall quality of your videos are just going to get better. We do this with YouTube. We focus on one little thing over and over and over again, and we try to make it better. And we actually created a course down in the description. It's completely free, walking people through our exact YouTube steps of, putting out videos, how we find topics, creating thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. And take that, go through it, use it. It's free. Go sign up for it and take that 1% rule. Start making videos and figure out what's the one thing that you feel like is the worst about your video and make it 1% incrementally better each and every time. Could be the title, could be the thumbnail, could be the video, whatever it is, but take the 1% rule, apply it to yourself, use the free YouTube course down in the description so you can learn a little bit about how we do what we do, and share down in the comments what is the one thing you're going to start working on because it's your biggest struggle that's holding you back from creating better videos.